Hello, everybody. It is Thursday evening. We have a lot to talk about today. An arrest in a deadly shooting in Tillmans Corner. A popular bar in downtown Mobile is now up for sale, and a former Eglin Air Force Base airman, he's scheduled to be executed at any minute. It's time for News 5 Now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips Injury Lawyers, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Roseanne Haven with News 5 Now. We have a lot to talk about today. Let's go ahead and get started with our big stories of the day. Going to count those down, beginning with number 5. Alabama lawmakers are considering legislation that would extend the death penalty to people convicted of sexually assaulting children. This comes after authorities reportedly found a child sex trafficking ring in a storm shelter in Bibb County. The proposal of this bill would give prosecutors the authority to seek the death penalty for anyone found guilty of raping or sodomizing a child under the age of 12. Senator April Weaver and Representative Matt Simpson of Daphne are behind this proposal, which we're told Attorney General Steve Marshall supports. Number 4, a former Eglin Air Force Base airman is scheduled to be executed at any minute, more than 30 years after this man killed his wife and children. Edward Zakruski will be the 9th death row inmate executed in Florida this year. He killed his wife, their 7-year-old son, and their 5-year-old daughter at their home in Okaloosa County. This happened back in 1994 after his wife told him she wanted a divorce. Zakruski will die by lethal injection at the Florida State Prison in Stark. Number 3, moving on to something much lighter. Cowboys and cowgirls getting back in the saddle for the 27th annual Jennifer Claire Moore Foundation Rodeo. It's the top fundraiser for an outstanding program, Peer Helpers Program, created after 16-year-old Jennifer Claire Moore took her own life in 1997. They're going to have steer roping, bronc busting, barrel racing, and the crowd favorite, bull riding. This is a professional rodeo, so you might see a cowboy or girl one night and a whole set of competitors the next night as they travel the circuit. This is a huge event in Baldwin County. The action starts tonight. It's going to go on through Saturday. Our very own Debbie Williams is emceeing the event. How fun. Moving on to number 2 now. A popular bar in downtown Mobile is up for sale. It's been welcoming customers for more than 3 decades. Bebop's, one of the oldest gay bars on the Gulf Coast, will be sold. We're told the owner is retiring. You know, the bar first opened in West Mobile back in 1992, and then it moved to its current location on Conti Street 10 years later. The owner is hoping that even after the sale, that the space remains an area safe for the LGBTQ plus community. And moving on to number 1 now. An arrest in a deadly shooting in Tillmans Corner. 19-year-old Cody Spees booked into Metro Jail a little before 2:30 this afternoon. He's accused of shooting 55-year-old Michael Flores Sr. last night at a home on Calhoun Road. That's between Three Notch and Nevius Roads. Officers did not say what led to the shooting, but they are asking if you know something about this to please give them a call. Again, Cody Spees booked this afternoon, and that's a look at our big stories at this hour. Now we're going to move on to our question of the day. Let's see, our question of the day. What would you do if a tsunami were to hit the Gulf Coast? What would you do? Okay, let's see what some of you are saying. And what all can you do, huh? Depends on when you find out about it. All right, let's see what some of you are saying. Of course, this is happening after all the evacuations in Hawaii. That is scary to me. Robbie Robinson says, I would move my van from down by the river. That'd be a good idea. Okay, Mike Kilroy Stewart, nothing. I'm on the highest point in Mobile. Travis Sieber says, run away, you think? And Ishi says, if I know soon enough, get in my car and head north. You and me both, sister. Shelby Todd says, soon as the warning hits, I'm out. LOL. Abby Baggett, hit the liquor store up first. Ross Zeman says, pull up a chair. Okay. Robert Culpepper, one of our top fans, says, run north by Loma Burro, says, swim in it. Okay, Peach Patton, got my floaty ready. Milana Baker says, panic, buy toilet paper. It's funny to see what some of you guys say on here. Ugh. Ryan Miller says, listen to the distant screams of the unfortunate. Oh, no. John Vicky says, get out a life jacket and go for a ride. All right. Okay. And Jacob Watts says, fish the outgoing tide. It's always fun to see how some of you guys respond to these questions. We appreciate your participating in that. And now we're going to move along to our Facebook poll. Here we go. We wanted to know, should social media be banned for kids under a certain age? 84% of you said yeah. 16% of you said no. A lot of people think that if you ban it for kids at a certain age, it makes it easier for parents to control that. Being a parent these days is tough, isn't it? Okay, here's what we're going to ask you to do next. Head on over to our Facebook page and answer our next question of the day. Should convicted criminals be allowed to pick their prison? And vote in the next Facebook poll. We want your vote on this. The NFL Pros Football Hall of Fame game is tonight. Who are you rooting for, the Lions or the Chargers? And we will share your answers tomorrow. In the meantime, we're just a few minutes away from WKRG News 5 at 6. I hope you'll join my co-anchor, Peter Albrecht, and me. We look forward to seeing you. Hope you have a wonderful Friday tomorrow. The weekend is almost here. See you later, everybody.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You are watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green & Phillips Injury Lawyers.